We're still only in the first month of the year and y'all got me agreeing with Candace Owens. You cannot convince me that this woman was not involved in her husband getting clipped. I don't care what nobody says. After this, there's no way. Candace Owens released some audio from her podcast of what sounds like Erika celebrating everything that came out of her husband's memorial. And it definitely was not giving grieving widow.
We have 300,000 new donors. That is a blessing in itself. Again, not normal. All God. I think we have 50,000 plus hat orders to fulfill. It's weird to say I'm excited. I really hesitate saying that. It's really hard for me to say that. It's a really weird thing to say, but I think it comes from a space of peace.
Let me tell y'all something right now, okay? If they ever take me out, clean out, and y'all hear the person who is supposed to be my grieving widow sounding gleeful like this, sounding excited like this with not an ounce of grief in her voice, yeah, y'all better know who was responsible for it. And yes, I know we all grieve differently, but I'm trying to get to the part where she's grieving. I'm not seeing it. And maybe it's me. This feels like a business move. And also, Candace, what you and Charlie had going on? Tell the truth. Now that he ain't here, what y'all, cause it seems like y'all might have been, you know what I'm saying, in an entanglement.
If I was Erika Kirk, when Candace Owens said she was going to do a 2 or 3 part deep dive into my life, into my past, I would have ran on over there to Fort Huachuca, hopped on that plane, the blue plane or the yellow plane, whichever one was there, and took my ass on over to Tel Aviv, okay? Because when this deep dive is done, there will be no stone left uncovered. Candace Owens doing a deep dive on your life? Can you imagine? I would fucking lose it, okay? I would need to go into witness protection. I would just lose it. Candace Owens uncovering all of your secrets. Ooh, baby, no.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's so great to have you join me again today. So, Candace Owens leaks audio from TPUSA Zoom meeting with Erika, and it's causing a whole lot. In fact, it's blowing up social media right now, and many people are on Erika's side, and we have others who are not literally on her side, but a lot of people are talking about it, and you all know how these things work, right? Anyways, I have other clips I'll be rolling out, and I'll come back shortly, okay? Credit belongs to all the original content I have used on my channel today. Don't go anywhere, guys. I'll be right back.
Ooh, friend, pick up the phone. Like, I woke up and on my FYP, Candace Owens was just laying it into Erika Kirk and the Turning Point USA team, and she leaked audio from 2 weeks after Charlie Kirk's death, right? They had that big memorial where they were charging and just selling merch and doing all of that. And it was 2 weeks after he was, you know what I'm saying? And so she gets on this call and she's like, we just raised so much money. She didn't say that, but she said that. 100 million and 200,000 from merch. Don't quote her on that. So she's going down the list of everything that they accomplished. She's thanking the people, and she's like, I mean, I'm still moving forward because that's what Charlie would have wanted me to do. But if you want to take some PTO, to give yourself time to process, some of y'all have been working 20 hours a day, then, I mean, I guess you can do that. But I'm moving along. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Like, I don't feel like I would be able to form a coherent sentence after what happened to my husband. And so Candace Owens is releasing the audio. Now, I specifically remember a sit down between Candace and Erika. And I don't know if I missed it, if there was just so much going on where I didn't catch the clips from that. But what happened? Like, what happened? Candace isn't letting up. Okay, I've never been a fan of Candance, but I'm a fan of her attacks right now. Okay, so as always, I will be available to provide you with breaking good news to outweigh the bad. And yeah.
You guys may not think so, but I truly believe that Erika Kirk is a very dangerous person and is a major player in what is happening with the politics and the governance of this country currently. There's been audio release from a meeting that Erika Kirk was spearheading with Turning Point USA just shortly after the death of her husband.
I don't even know where to begin. The fact that we were able to pull off an event of a century, like, it's just insane. We had over 275,000 people, and then you have, was it 100 million that heard the gospel and all about Charlie? I think we're at like over 200,000 for merch sales. Don't quote me on that because I think it just keeps like bumping up like crazy. But
talking about how much merch they sold, how many views they got, and just how well they're doing, spreading the word through Turning Point USA. It is a very interesting soundbite because not only does she not sound like she's grieving, she's giddy and joyful and laughing about it. You guys know by now I have been saying something is severely off with Erika Kirk and her whole messaging and what she represents in this country. But this audio from this meeting proves what I was saying, that this is not a grieving widow. This is a grifting widow. Truly believe that this government had a hand in taking Charlie Kirk out because he was actually calling for the Epstein files to come out. He was severely pro Second Amendment. I don't think that they would have been able to do what they're doing now without fear of him using his platform that reaches hundreds of millions of people who are MAGA, who support the government, without making them question what this government is doing. Now, like I said before, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but between all of the jobs that Erika Kirk has had, her connection to the government and the former CIA director, the way she's been able to maneuver in these new spaces, and she's in with Trump, the fact that prior to his death, Charlie Kirk was calling for the Epstein files to come out. He was actually challenging the president on certain things. And we found numerous tweets and messages about him talking about the tyranny of the government and why the Second Amendment will be important for that. While this government is now taking away the First Amendment right, taking away the Second Amendment right, telling us they're not important. I think this all of this is connected. I don't know. I think it's all connected by some way, and I think that it's fucking weird, and I think that it's strange, and I think that it matters because I think that they're using Turning Point USA to push the narrative of this president and the government and the subsequent presidencies they won. I saw a meme that had a picture of Trump, then Vance, then Hegseth, then Rubio as the president, and Turning Point USA under it. So I think she's very dangerous. I think Erika Kirk is very dangerous. I think she's a very dangerous person, and I think that anybody that doesn't understand what's happening or dive deeper into what's happening, we're going to be taken advantage of.
I were Charlie Kirk, I would haunt Erika Kirk into admitting what she did to me because there's no way that lady didn't do something. Mind you, we are still in January. We have not even made it to month 2 of 2026. And here I am again for the second time saying, I'm with Candace Owens. Put your hands up right now. I'm praying. May a friendship like the friendship that was Candace and Charlie find you and hold you tight. This is how your friend is supposed to advocate for you. The only other friendship I want a friendship like is that girl who called the police after they came back from the trip because her friend went missing, and then we was able to find out that the husband did it, and we found out early on and messed up the husband's plan because the best friend was like, hello, my friend. Friendships like that are what you need. So Candace Owens gets on her podcast and she releases audio. This is audio of Erika Kirk 2 weeks after Charlie Kirk was assassinated. Ever been on a call with your regional manager before the Christmas rush? This is what Erika sounded like in the phone call, okay? And I don't like that. I know that grief comes in all different shapes and sizes, but it's giving district manager. It's not giving grief. And I know I can't be the one to judge the grief because, again, there is no definition to grief, but also like it's not what Erika's giving us. Also, I want to say, baby, I want my husband down to the floor about me. If I should happen to go before him, I want him done up, unable to walk, unable to talk, unable to eat. I want my friends and family to have to feed him soup with a spoon because that man don't have enough strength to hold the spoon up. If he gives you anything less than that, he did it. He's the number one suspect because why would you not be done up about losing me? Not to mention there is more chemistry between J.D. Vance and Erika Kirk than all of the science classrooms in America combined. Nevertheless,
Wow.
to the audio.
I don't even know where to begin. The fact that we were able to pull off an event of a century, like, it's just insane. We had over 275,000 people that attended, and the stadium overflow, Westgate, insane, you guys. And then you have, was it 100 million? We had thousands that were registered to vote. I think we're at like over 200,000 for merch sales. Don't quote me on that because I think it just keeps like bumping up like crazy. But I just wanted to say a huge thank you to the events team, the development team, the graphic design team, the production.
Yeah, Candance Owens is in her bag.
Erika Kirk calling Charlie Kirk's funeral the event of the century in the new leaked audio that Candance Owens posted is crazy work. Candance Owens posted 2 recent videos. This is the first one where it was a joint call with her and everybody from TPUSA, I would imagine. And in it, Erika Kirk is talking about the merch sales, how many people turned out for the memorial and how it was such a successful event. And then about an hour ago, she posted this, which appears to be the first time that on a TPUSA internal call, Erika Kirk was there. This was allegedly 5 days after Charlie Kirk was murdered. Everyone grieves differently, so if someone's acting weird, don't read into that. She later goes on to say that she feels so blessed and honored. Everybody grieves differently, but nobody grieves like this. Nobody's thinking about the merch numbers when their husband, the love of their life, so said, is dead. Except the girl who makes shirts before he's even in the ground. Remember I talked about this? Before the body's even buried, we've got a merch line. Of course she's touting those damn merch numbers, but these calls are wild and you need to go watch them.
That leaked audio that Candance shared on her pod today of Erika laughing and joking 2 weeks after her husband's assassination and saying the sentence, literally saying, after my husband was assassinated, we got blank thousand hat sales and something thousand signups, listing off stats of sales after the sentence, my husband was assassinated.
And since his assassination, we have 100,000 chapter requests. We have 300,000 new donors. That is a blessing in itself. I think we have 50,000 plus hat orders to fulfill. There is so much to do. You have over 20,000 AmFest registrations.
That is certifiable, and honestly, that's the nail in the coffin. I mean, the coffin has been nailed shut already. Oh, no pun intended. That was a bad analogy. But that's all I need to hear. It's over. She's cooked. There's no explanation. This is 2 weeks. And she's like, if you need time to grieve, like, talk about taking paid time off with your director, but we're full steam ahead. Girl, do you need time to grieve? She's like, it's weird to say, but I'm just so excited. I'm not making this up, guys. Go listen. These are quotes, almost direct, pretty much quotes.
It's weird to say I'm excited. I really hesitate saying that. It's really hard for me to say that. It's a really weird thing to say.
It's over. Like, investigate that woman.
I don't know what your views are, but man, if I have lost a loved one, I will be devastated. Like, I don't think this is how someone who lost a loved one should be acting, if you ask me. Where I'm from, when you lose a loved one, we see the physical devastation and mourning, and all, and everyone who sees you will know for a certain that you have lost someone. They will know for a certain that something bad had happened to you. Like, it will be very, very obvious, I don't see anything bad with all the reactions because they are reacting like every normal human being would in a situation like this. I am shocked as well, sincerely, because I cannot just comprehend it. Like, how can you lose a partner, your darling husband, just barely 2 weeks, and you can be this cool? You can be this coordinated. Like you can. I don't understand it. You're busy going for talk shows, attending meetings here and there, talking about figures, talking about numbers. Like you're that articulated. You know, you're looking put together. Now I know people grieve in different ways. And there is no set manual for grieving, if you know what I mean. But this, nah, my opinion, sincerely. Anyways, guys, I'll draw the curtains here. I want to hear your views. What do you guys think? Because come on, drop your comments down below. Let's talk about this. Really, what are your views? What do you think? 'Cause if you ask me, this isn't a way to grieve, unless if I don't know, but my view, my opinion. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel today. Have an amazing day, guys. Cheers.